everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted. I've had a lot going on, school starting and all this stuff. So I'm going to post today because I got my August IPSY bag in. I got my August IPSY bag, so we're going to go through it and do our normal stuff. So usually I like to wear what's in my IPSY bag in my video, however, I didn't. And you'll see why when I open this bag. So let's just get started. So this is the bag. It's shiny, it's chrome looking, it's very iridescent-y. I really like this bag. So this is definitely one of the bags I like the most from IPSY so far. I also like the first IPSY bag I got, that it was like that pink, yellow ombre. And I liked that one too, but I really like this one. Like this one gives me like 90s, 2000s. Like you remember in the 2000s when people were wearing plastic clothing? Like I was a little kid and I only remember so many things about the 2000s because I was 5 in 2001. That's when I started kindergarten. So like that's what I remember of the early 2000s. I remember hip hugger pants and people wearing plastic clothing. So that's what this reminds me of. This gives me like the early 2000s vibe. Like late 90s, early 2000s. I really like it. So with that being said, got my little card here. The August slogan, I guess. The August bag is "The future is yours," and it's like this very like 80s look with like the lines under it. Like that reminds me of like Back to the Future. I don't know if they meant to do it that way, but that's what this reminds me of. And it says, "Looking forward to a bright and shiny tomorrow, from achieving your glowy skin goals to discovering what lights up inside and out. A whole new world of beauty, valid at $50+ in your hands. Where will you begin?" And then it's got the hashtag IPSYFutureYou. And I actually got an email from IPSY saying to use this tag, so I am going to use this tag when I upload it to Instagram. I used it on an Instagram a couple of days ago when I was wearing something from IPSY, I think. So definitely go check that out. My Instagram handle is Brissaru1000, just like the YouTube channel. And then on the inside, it's the cryo effect, naturally occurring molecule known as ATP, aka, oh dear lord, I'm gonna butcher this, and I'm sorry. Adenosine triphosphate. I don't know what that is, but it's ATP apparently. Can mimic the anti-inflammatory effects of an ice pack to help soothe and stimulate collagen production. Mine's blown. CBD for strands is the next one, and mini hyaluronic acid. I don't think I got any of that in this bag, so I'm not sure why it's in here. I think they just want you to go to their website and like order stuff. Get to know your glam bag picks. Glow your own way. This card really is just like a promo to go on their site and buy more stuff now. I liked the first one I got. I really liked because it actually told me like what was in my bag and what the price of it was. And they haven't sent me one since, and I don't know why. So, but the future is yours from IPSY. And then we'll get into the cute little bag here. So let's just start with this item. And I'm going to pull up my phone screenshots because the IPSY website will not tell me how much anything is either, which I find very distracting. It's not very cohesive. So I have to go to like these brands' websites or like a Sephora website, the Ulta website, depending on where these items are sold, to find out how much it is price-wise for these items. So I am going to bring up the screenshots on my phone. And so this is the Bubble Tea Cosmetics Peach Iced Tea Body Cream, which I'm pretty sure is just lotion. And I got the 30 milliliter little tube of it, like the tester size. And this is actually, like, I think it's a European company because the price is in pounds. So I'm not entirely sure what the equivalent, like, pounds to dollar ratio is right now. But for the 200 ml, so like the actual size that this should come in, it's £3.99. I'm not sure how much that actually is, but so this is the little tester size, and it's only the 30. And I also could not find this exact one on the website. So the one I found was the hibiscus and acai berry tea. However, I did put this on after I finished doing my makeup, and I've since had lunch and just moving on with my day. And this, it's not, what am I trying to say here? It's not sticky. So my thing about putting lotion on is I like to put it on before bed, so it's pretty much soaked in by the time I wake up. But this stuff isn't sticky, which I really like. So this would be like a good like morning cream, just to, like put on and go, in case like I forgot to put lotion on the night before, or it was one of those nights like last night where as soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out. I fell asleep watching Friends because I had worked 2 days in a row at my job at the hospital, and I'm just very exhausted after working. I'm exhausted after working one day. These shifts are hard. It's, you know, COVID pandemic time, so we all have our masks on. It's my job is not as fun as it used to be. My job used to be a lot of fun, and you know, it wasn't horribly demanding. I had 15 patients to myself yesterday, which is ridiculous. And I said it to all my nurses yesterday. I said it to the people giving me a report in the morning, the people I gave a report to at night. I'm like, this is unsafe. It is extremely unsafe for me as the technician on the floor to have 15 patients to myself, because I can't be in 15 places at once. Now, granted, I am really lucky that they did put most of them together. Like, a lot of them were at the front of the unit. There was a bunch in the back, a bunch of rooms in the back of the unit that were empty, except one patient was like way in the back. I was like, you are nowhere near anybody else, which concerned me because I can be up front and watch all my lights and be able to hear stuff going on. I can't hear if this one person is in the back, and that was very concerning to me. There was at least 4 rooms between her and the next person. And then that person left, and then there was like 5 rooms between her and the next person. And so it scared me a lot that she was back there. So I kept like running back and like listening to her door, like, are you in here? Like making sure like she didn't fall on the floor or anything, because you know, if her bed alarm were to start going off, she's nowhere near any of my other patients. So yesterday was a scary day. Yesterday was an unsafe day, in my opinion. And I really hope that something happens. Okay, because I'm not asking, you know, because if there was another person on the floor, we would have had 7 patients each. And I feel like that's a small amount to have 2 technicians. You know, they can't justify having somebody else there and paying somebody else, and we only have 7 patients each. However, it's extremely unsafe for me to have 15 patients on my own. And I was lucky enough to have nurses yesterday who got that, who were able to help watch their patients. I had a nurse who was precepting a new grad nurse, so they kind of kept with their own patients. And I'm sorry I'm telling you this story. This is not why you're watching my channel, but I'm sorry. It's my little go-off rant right now. So they watched their own patients, and I had a nurse who had previously been a tech. She precepted me when I started at the hospital more than a year ago. And I had a nurse who had been a nurse for a long time. You know, so everybody kind of knew their own thing. And so they all really helped me out, which was nice, because I could have been stuck with new nurses that don't want to help, or like the travelers we have right now that don't want to help anybody. So, like, I got lucky, I guess, when I was unlucky. But anyways, back to this. So I didn't put any lotion on last night. I didn't put any lotion on last night because I was just so exhausted by the time my head hit that pillow. I actually fell asleep on the couch behind me at one point during the night. So I put this on, and my hands are soft. It's not sticky. It's not tacky. I don't feel like when I do this, my hands aren't sticking to each other, like my fingers aren't sticking. And so this is really nice. I do like this, and it only took a small amount to make my hands this soft. So I think this will last for a while. It's a really good size to put in my purse. So I'm definitely excited about this. And we will continue on. What is the next item? Oh, okay. The next item is the Incredible. I think it's supposed to be like Incredible, but it's Ink dot Redible. That's the brand name. Be a Roller Baby Rollerball Gloss. This gives me so many like 90s vibes. I absolutely love it. So there's so much 90s vibe going on, and it's called the scent color. I'm wearing this right now. You can't even tell. Like, it's just a little shiny. It's Rolling Like a Honey. Can't say it with a straight face. Rolling Like a Honey by Incredible the Rollerball. So this is like the little rollerball. Like, this gives me like super 90s vibes. This is like the lip smacker rollerballs I got as a kid that had like a million different flavors. I really liked this. I was expecting more to come out. Like, I remember when I was a kid, like more gloss coming out as you're rolling it on. Like, this was a very thin layer. So maybe that's how this is actually supposed to be, and like the lip smackers ones I had as a kid is not what you're supposed to have. Gloss wise. So this is, I looked on the Sephora website, and for the full size version of this is $10. But the full size one is huge. So like, I think this is a sample size. And it's supposed to have a subtle peach tint. I didn't get any subtle peach tint. I did not. I'm sorry. It didn't even taste like peach, to tell you the truth. Like, it didn't taste like anything. I just put it on and I'm like, my chapstick I put on under this is more flavored. So, but it's cute. It's a cute little thing. I'm definitely gonna, put some on just like as a little sheen. Because you can definitely see with my light on that it is a little sheeny. So, got that. And what's my next thing? Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to read the title of it. Because I don't have when I screenshot these, I like screenshot all the information with it. Not the picture of what the product is. So, but the next one is going to be the Jersey Shore Cosmetics Watermelon Moisture Rich Hydrating Balm. Which, if you live in Arizona, you know what happened next. This was in the mailbox and melted. So this really does not work. See, if I take the cap off, a lot of my chapstick is in the cap already. And then this is what the chapstick looked like after we got it out of the mailbox. This is Arizona. See, like, this is what it looks like as you're rolling it up. It's all crunchy and melted, and so I tried to save this by putting it directly into the fridge, and it just didn't work. So I did use this under my roller gloss, just to test out how it felt, and it was okay. It's chapstick. I like chapsticks. It was watermelon. It was very watermelon, which is nice. Like, it, again, reminds me of like when I was a kid and had flavored chapsticks, and besides it melting in the mailbox, I would have absolutely loved this. I love chapstick. But it's summer in Arizona and it melted. So to IPSY, if you're going to watch this, if you're having your people watch this to get feedback, do not send chapstick in the summer. Especially to your subscribers who live in Arizona, because this chapstick melted. This is useless. I can use it somewhat, but it's more going to break apart before I get the chance to actually finish it. So when I went onto the Jersey Shore Cosmetics website, this is a $10 chapstick. This is a $10 chapstick that melted in my mailbox. And I knew this was coming, so I was checking the mail every day to make sure it didn't stay in my mailbox. But even just the ride from the post office to my mailbox melted this. Like, it probably melted in transit from IPSY to my house. I'm not just going to blame it on my mailbox, but my mailbox does get really hot. It's directly in the sunlight in the afternoon during the hottest part of the day. It's a melted chapstick now. I am still going to use it, but it's not as, like, brand new chapstick feeling. Like, and maybe I'm just weird, but, like, every time I open a brand new chapstick, it hasn't been used yet. It looks nice and perfect. I love that feeling. I didn't get it with this one because it's all melted into the cap. Okay, let's continue on. What is my next one? So my next thing, and IPSY seems to be sending these a lot to me. I'm pretty sure at least my last few IPSY bags have featured an eyeshadow brush, which is fine. I love getting new eyeshadow brushes. If you go on my Instagram, I have a picture of me holding a cup with all of my brushes in it, and I absolutely love that. I love the aesthetic of having a lot of brushes. I like having an option to choose different brushes. Like for the eye look I have right now, that's Samson's tail. This is Samson. He's my youngest cat. He is 11 now. He's 11, and he is a black long-haired cat that we probably should have named Smokey. But anyways, so IPSY keeps sending me eyeshadow brushes. I love eyeshadow brushes. I am going to use this. It's kind of a stiff brush, so I definitely think like inner corner highlight would be a good thing with this brush. Maybe like doing the shadowing at the bottom with my eyeliner would be a good one. Like, this is definitely like a stiff brush that is what it's going to be used for. So to everybody, this is Samson. Samson, say hi. Say hi. Look up at the camera. So that's Samson. He is the youngest cat. He's 11. And he is very much the cuddle bug. He likes to sit on your lap. His favorite place is actually to sit on people's chests. That is his favorite spot. He likes to sit on somebody's chest. Like if you're lounging on the couch, that is his place. I've actually gotten him to like lay on my belly, which is really nice. So yeah, that's Samson. Okay, and then for the last thing in this IPSY bag, we got, and this is something I picked. So this is the product I picked. When IPSY brings out their like pick what you're gonna get. So this is the, I am sorry, I'm going to really butcher this name, the Oryza, O-R-Y-Z-A, Oryza Beauty Camo Shimmer Eyeshadow. So I picked this one because it had like some fall colors to it, and I want to use this as like a fall palette, just like a little mini palette. And so the packaging it comes in is like plastic. It's kind of crappy packaging to me, but maybe that's like this thing, like this company's thing. Like I like, especially like if I get like a little mini one like this, because I like to throw it in my purse. I want like a little mirror with it. I like my eyeshadows to have a mirror. But anyways, so these are the colors that it comes with. It's called Camo Shimmers. And so it's got 3 shimmers and a matte. And so I have not tested this out yet. I was going to put this on my eyes, and then I didn't. I had like a different theme in my mind going, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. And then I realized I was like, wait, I got eyeshadow in my IPSY bag. I probably should have put it on. But I will wear this in future videos and let you guys know what I think on it. So the Camo with Shimmer eyeshadow from Oryza Beauty is $20. Like $19.95. So this little thing that is like the size of the palm of my hand is $20 from this brand. So I don't like spending a lot of money on palettes. Like a lot of the palettes I got on sale. They weren't overly expensive. Like I can't justify spending $30 on an eyeshadow palette. This is $20 for 4. So unless these eyeshadows are amazing, I can't justify $20 for this. But this is the like big ticket item in my bag because the bag is only $12 for all these products. So this is basically covering the price of the bag. However, and the eyeshadow brush, sorry, I skipped it. The eyeshadow brush was $12. So the price of the whole bag. I can't justify $20 for this. It's got 4 shades in it. So unless these eyeshadows are like the best thing ever, that's $5 per little square. And me as a budget person cannot justify, like if I were to be like online on Facebook or Instagram and like the Oryza Beauty ad pops up and it's $20 for this. I'm like, myself would have just scrolled past it. I'm like, yeah, that's ridiculous. But I'm on a budget. Like, I budget my money. I budget what I buy. Like, I have to justify. Like, it took me 3 weeks to justify buying this shirt off of Shein. This shirt was $5 on Shein. And it took me 3 weeks to justify. Like, do I really need the shirt? And it's like the heartbeat. Like, this is a very realistic heartbeat, by the way. And I love when things do that because to people in the medical field who actually know like heart rates and stuff, like this is not right. And that's why I really couldn't justify the shirt because I'm like, it's so wrong. So many levels. But then like I think it's just a cute shirt, and to people who don't know, it's just a cute shirt. It's got my little coffee cup on it because I'm addicted to coffee. It's my thing. I like caffeine, and I didn't get my coffee yesterday, and I was a bitch at work. And I am so sorry to everybody who had to deal with me yesterday. I was mad because I had 15 patients all to myself, and that was unsafe. And then I didn't get my coffee. I was not a nice person, and I'm sorry. I tried my best. And then it's got a little heart, peace, love, all that good stuff. It took me three weeks to buy this shirt. It was $5. Like, I waited until it was like on sale, like a little clearance thing, and I bought it. But that's how I am with all of my stuff. I don't like buying stuff if I have to pay full price. Like, for videos, like if I want to do like an Ulta box, like unless it's something I really, really want and can justify it, I'm usually shopping in the sale section of Ulta. The clearance, discontinued, sale, like on sale, free gift with purchase section of the Ulta website. That's where I get my stuff. But I'm also the person who goes to Kohl's and I don't even look at the clothes on the rack because I know that they're asking full price or their sale price is like still too much for me. I go and shop the clearance section of Kohl's. Like, I went through Kohl's the other day. I took my grandma to an eye appointment, and just because I couldn't go in due to COVID, I was like, I'm going to go to Kohl's. She's like, it'll take about an hour. And I'm like, cool. I'm going to go to Kohl's. So I went to Kohl's and walked around the whole store, and I looked in every clearance section of Kohl's. I looked in the men's clearance section to see if my fiance needed anything, because I know his sizes. If there was anything there that I thought he would like, or that I thought I would like him wearing. I went to the clearance section of the junior section, which is where I usually shop. I don't really shop in the Missy's department, because I feel like 24, I shouldn't be shopping in the juniors department anymore, but that's like the clothes I like. That's the clothes that my friends wear. That's the clothes that I see my like sister-in-law wearing. The juniors clothes. So that's what I wear. By the way, if anybody doesn't know, my sister-in-law, who is, she'll be 15 in November, she's only a couple sizes behind me. So like anything I grow out of or anything that I no longer like, I send to my sister-in-law. And I was doing that for the longest time with my cousin Allison. And my cousin Allison actually wears similar clothes to what I wear. My sister-in-law is very, I don't even know how to say her style right now. Her friends called me a visco girl, which I didn't know what that meant for the longest time. Like, her friends are like, she's so visco. Because I got her, it was at her birthday party last year, and I got her, like, one of those F. Gel Raven backpacks that everybody had. Like, everybody had these. I was like, I'm going to be the best sister. I'm going to get her this backpack. Her friends were not impressed, by the way. They were like, that's visco. I'm like, what is visco? I was so confused. So I finally asked my cousin, I'm like, what's visco? And she's like, oh, they called you a basic bitch. So I'm being called a basic bitch by 14-year-olds. But it's okay. But my sister-in-law is very, her look is very, kind of like what I wore in middle school. It's very like punk rock, very like grunge. She's got like the 90s choker and like she's got skinny jeans, but then she's got like those loose shirt and, Vans. And it was like, it's very much like thinking back to my middle school days. I was like, yeah, I was there. I never had the choker though. I was very not okay with the choker style. But I remember back when I was in middle school and early high school, it was like, I'm not even going to say emo. It was like, what was that called? Where we all had the big hair and the really thick eyeliner. Scene kids. We were scene kids. And I was very much a scene kid, but like the look is very much coming back in my sister-in-law and her friends. They're not scene kids. Like, I would call it more like 90s grunge. But that's where it's at. And like, because that's what her and her friends are wearing. Whereas like, I guess I am a visco girl. I love like scrunchies and colors and tie-dye and neon. I love neon. So I went from being a scene kid in middle school and early high school to eventually coming around and being a recreation of a 90s kid, which I'm a 90s baby. I get it. Like, that's my style. I see overalls in the store and I'm like, if I could wear it, I would so wear it, but my torso's too long. I need the overalls from when we were kids that like had the extender straps, because like my torso's too long for rompers and essentially also overalls, but I so want a pair of those like jean short overalls. And I'm 24. How you doing? So yes. I don't even know where I was going with this story, and I'm sorry, but thank you for listening to my overall. Oh, I was going, how did I get here? Oh, because I buy all my shirts online. I buy all my shirts on sale. Okay. Thanks for listening to my rant, guys. I'm sorry this video is so long. To those of you who stuck around to the end, congratulations. You listened to me talk to myself for 26 minutes. I'm going to post this video now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers, all my fans. If you have any ideas for future videos or anything you want me to try out, please comment it down below in the comments section. And I'll see you guys in the next video.